Isn't it amazing how you can recreate the excitement of an actual football game, all while staying indoors and not getting a single speck of mud or grass on your jerseys? I mean, sure, I miss the feeling of the actual grass under my boots and the rush of the wind when I run. Nothing beats that. But hey, I just hosted a virtual game night with my buddies. We played a rip-roaring online multiplayer football game, and I must say, they've created quite an immersive experience. Scoring a hat trick was the icing on the cake. Got lucky with those goals, though. Clearly, my street football days are still paying me dividends. Funny how Min Jun never seems to lose faith in my skills, even when I'm booting virtual balls on screen. And Yuna, well, she was quick to tease me about my football mojo. As for Juwan, let's just say he's a firm believer of the magic of the street football days. Still, if only cooking was as easy as scoring goals, you know? I mean, I enjoy it, but sometimes wish I could bake as effortlessly as I play football. The whole kitchen routine can be a workout on its own. And my buddies, well, they miss my seafood linguine more than my match-winning goals, it seems. Funny, isn't it? How people remember the smallest of details? Now here's a kicker. Yuna and Juwan suggested we start a joint venture, a football-themed bakery. Guess people are too fond of my rustic sourdough bread. These conversations took such amusing turns. Juwan is already imagining coating buns into the shape of a football or making AI soccer playing robots. On that note, I should probably get back to mastering my sourdough recipe. I can't wait to bake a loaf that smells like victory, just like those goals today. Anyway, enough of my game night stories. I gotta go knead some dough and get the oven cracking. You know what's funny? Things in the kitchen today were steaming, literally. So we got ourselves into a Cook for a Cause initiative at the Italian restaurant, experimenting with charity cooking, as we're calling it. Now you'd think that trying new things in the kitchen could turn into a bit of a stir, but Sumin, a work friend you know, and that new guy, Alex, hopped right in. The whole bunch of us trying to create something tasty and meaningful together for the local community. I've got to say, seeing the smiles of our local Italian food lovers after tasting our creations was more rewarding than anything else. And remember Juwan. He's moved to gaming now and built a bouldering wall simulation. He's named one of the difficult routes Titan. I mean, can you believe it? Sounds every bit as challenging as the Titanic-sized pizza I baked today. We even joked about opening a fantasy-themed restaurant. My next career move, perhaps. Chefs battling dragons while roasting chicken. Now that's a scene. And oh, how can I forget? We've decided to have a sci-fi turtle-themed film festival over the weekend. Seems like the perfect blend, don't you think? Between Yuna's marine-themed dad jokes and Juwan's passionate discussions about the climbing sim, a casual chat turned into a brainstorming session for the weekend. Today was a good day, my friend. Felt like we cooked up a storm and served it with a side of community spirit. And, of course, the movie night to look forward to. Bliss. But as the old saying goes, there's no rest for the wicked. Time for me to be the paste for this lasagna of a restaurant and fill the spaces between those layers of coworkers. You know what's amazing about scoring in a real football game? When you feel the weight of the ball on your foot, the thump of impact as you hit it right, and as you watch it arc towards the goal, you're absolutely held in that single moment. Today, I found myself back in the green, feeling the pulse of the turf beneath my boots as I joined a local football club. Reminded me of our old street football days. There's this new raw energy in the air, the passion and competition, the teamwork. I tell you, it feels great. And guess what? I already made a new friend named Min Jun. Quite the football fanatic he is. We ended up reminiscing about the good old days. Met him today again on the field, and we're already planning a small tournament with the club. Brings back some vivid street football memories, you know? Speaking of memories, Yuna encountered what she described as an alien fish during her dive today. Sounds like an otherworldly adventure, doesn't it? But no such extraterrestrial encounters on the football field, I guarantee. It's just good old grass, sweat, and the joy of the game. Now shifting to the stars, We've planned a sci-fi movie marathon for the coming weekend. Seems like just the right kind of downtime after a spirited match. Remember Juwan's climbing sim and the infamous Titan route? We're taking on that challenge tomorrow. Atin. Quite a weekend ahead, isn't it? But guess what? I'm not backing down. Tomorrow's goal, conquer Titan. Gotta tell you, between work, football, and bouldering, things have been rather hectic lately. But in a good way, like an energetic soup full of activities, you know what I mean? The kitchen has been steaming, literally, with some charity cooking drive we initiated at the restaurant. I've baked more pizzas and whipped up more pasta than you could imagine, but the joy spread from that rustic Italian food is something indescribable. You can literally taste the community spirit. Now I must go start kneading the dough for tomorrow's bakery orders, but tonight it's an early bedtime. Looking forward to the game, the climb, and the movie. Quite the thrilling trilogy, eh?